Performance behavioral objectives. There are different ways in which to express objectives which depend on the context of teaching and learning. Most business English courses use performance or behavioral objectives which try to see what are the different language tasks which the learner is able to perform in the target language. What the learner is expected to do, under what conditions, and to what level or standard. Such objectives use words like will learn, will be able to, and can. This is an example of how a performance behavioral objective is written. Staff will learn how to make, confirm, and change appointments with customers by email. So this is actually something, a linguistic task or a communication task which the learners are expected to perform. At the end of the course, the participants will be able to send and receive, without guidance or supervision, emails requesting and clarifying information about potential partners' scope of supply, again something which they will be able to do or to perform. At this level, participants can express and comment on various views and opinions in appropriate written form so that these can be understood by native speakers and within the context of internal company correspondence. So all of these objectives, they emphasize what the learners would be able to do as a result of the training. So what learners would be able to do with the language which has been taught to them, how they would be able to perform, and at what level they would be able to perform. It is important to be aware of learners' current performance ability in the target language before we go on to design our course objectives. In fact, in other words, we can say that the current ability of the learners minus the course objectives helps in the course design. It is important to assess the entry levels for two reasons. First of all, it is the most frequently asked question by the learners. They will frequently ask you, how good is my English? And then it helps in designing the course. So we can say that the course objectives minus current ability means that what would be the course outline. So although this is assessing the entry level is difficult, because assessing the linguistic ability is difficult, we have no satisfactory assessment method with which to assess competence, which is based around accuracy and fluency and effectiveness. Accuracy can be tested objectively. We do have means and methods to assess accuracy, but fluency and effectiveness are two areas of language teaching which cannot be assessed objectively, and we have to use our own subjective judgment in order to assess them. So what we need here is a mixture of both these methods. We have to assess linguistic competence subjectively as well as objectively. A very successful method which has been developed by the English Speaking Union, which tests accuracy, fluency, and effectiveness on a scale. It is easy to administer, it is user-friendly, and it satisfies the curiosity of the student as well. And it assesses the competence of linguistic competence on a scale of 1 to 9. Here is a portion of language proficiency scale, which assesses the learner on a scale of 1 to 9. And here you can see the 7, 8, and 9 criteria for assessing accuracy. And then you have from 0 to 3 again. In between there are 3 more. Several schools and colleges and institutions use more formal tests to test the correct use of language in listening and reading comprehension, as well as in writing skills, controlled or semi-controlled speaking. Such tests are the teacher's repertoire of tools to test the entry levels of learning competence in language skills.